I am so happy you're here with me today. Let's draw this fun turkey. He is so cool. I have lots of pattern lines and different pattern with color. Can you see what kind of colors that were used for this? Hopefully my students would say warm colors for our turkey and cool colors for our background. That makes him really pop with his awesome color. Okay, we're going to start with his body, pretty much in the center of my paper. Remember, I'm drawing with a Sharpie marker so you guys can see it really well, but you can draw with a pencil or crayon, whatever you have at home, and you feel confident with, okay? All right, I'm starting in this center area of my paper from top to bottom, and I want to just draw a U shape. It's going to kind of come together at the top, and this head shape is going to, I'm going to curve in for my neck area, and then like an upside down U, and then a little bit in for that neck spot. Okay, let's have 2 circles for those eyes, and I'm going to make that little white spot. Since I'm using a marker, I'm just going to go ahead and color that in black. You guys can wait to do that when you color if you want. All right, next I'm going to make a little curve under those eyes. It kind of looks like a sad peanut. Oh no. All right, let's finish this guy. So we're going to make a beak. I'm going to come down and around, and it's almost going to be like a little upside down triangle with rounded spots instead of pointies. And our wattle for our turkey is just going to be a curve line down and curve line right back up with a little space between because we will color that spot. Next, let's make our turkey wings. All right, so mine got a little bit narrow right here, but I'm going to give myself a curve like the letter C, and I'm going to do that on the other side. I kind of want them to match. It's okay if they don't. Mine don't exactly. But for those wings, I thought it would be fun just to give this little pattern, so I am repeating those curves. I'm trying to stay the same distance apart as I'm drawing that curve from the one I just drew. Okay. Now we are going to try and give our turkey feathers some symmetry. So when we talk about symmetry, we have the same thing on both sides. Now mine's not exact, but that's okay. Remember, these are fun, and we're just going to go with it. With how it turns out is how it turns out. So on this right side, I'm going to curve a line out from, probably you can do it from that bottom of it, that feather pattern that we made. Okay, so I have 2 curved lines out to start me out. Now I'm going to jump up here above my turkey's head, and this is going to help me. I'm not going to go quite to the top of the paper. I'm going to make like a rainbow arc right above his head. So this is going to help me as I start to make those curves for those feathers. Keep it kind of symmetrical as much as I can. All right, so from that little curve line out that we just drew, I'm going to sort of give it a little more of a curve in. And from here, I'm just going to, let's go to the left side. I'm going to curve up and over, almost like a round, sideways rainbow line. Let's do that again. And you can kind of see these 2 ended up pretty good in line. Let's do that again. Out and around, out and around. Now I've left myself pretty much the same space to give myself that final little curve for those turkey feathers. All right, looking good. All right, now our turkey feathers have this fun pattern, and it's just like little curved rainbow lines. So I'm going to come in this space, and from my turkey's body, I'm going to give that sideways curved line. Now, depending on the size of your space, you might fit just one curve, you might fit two, and you might fit three. It just depends, and it can be different from this one 100%. Yours is always going to look different. Everybody's will look different, even though we're following the same directions, right? You can always change things around as you go, however you want. Okay, we're going to keep going. Those curve lines. And I am trying to give myself, sort of like the wings, I'm trying to give myself the same space apart so that when I color them in, it's kind of, it looks consistent. Okay, now these three sort of get tight in this head spot. So I'm going to start right here at the very top of this turkey head, and I'm going to come up and around. And this is not so much like a rainbow, right? So I'm going to kind of change it around a little bit and just jump up and give myself that space for my second shape. And this one too, it connects more like a teardrop. So I might just do that shape again like that. And that did not happen on the one I showed you that was colored. Maybe it did. I'll pull that one up again. I know I didn't jump up from it. I brought it to the head. So this paper is a little bit larger too. So I had a little extra space. But however it fits for yours, it's okay. These are really fun. They're almost like a stylized turkey. Definitely not realistic, right? We're just having fun with all of our patterns and repeated lines and repeated shapes. And, oh, I almost forgot our turkey legs. Let's give 2 diagonal lines from that body. And we're going to give a little space because we do want to color that in. And to end it, let's just make a little curve, 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 curve for those fun little turkey feet. Oh, I know yours is looking awesome. All right, how about a little spot for our turkey to be sitting? And I had a striped bottom area. You can follow along with me, or you can do something different on that bottom space. And I also had some circles in my background. But again, whatever you want to do for your background is okay. Now you guys can draw this the first time and practice. Then what if you got your paper and you turned it horizontally and you made your turkeys a little bit smaller and you drew out maybe a family of turkeys? What if you did different things for each turkey, like the people in your family? Does somebody wear glasses? Or can you make a little bow tie? Or maybe even a little pilgrim hat on top of your turkey? I hope that you are creative and use your imagination and make those turkeys the way you want. You could even make little place holders and make names on your turkeys. You could write names on their bellies and put them at your Thanksgiving table. I bet your family would love those. I hope you have fun. I am so happy you drew with me today. And remember, If you liked the video, go ahead and like it and make sure you're subscribed so that you know how to get to my channel easy and you can follow along with more.